Today, we've got results and reactions from night one of the Knoxville Nationals. I will finally reveal the DIRTRACKR t-shirt designs, and we're going to talk North-South 100 for Lucas and more. Let's go. It's Thursday, August 11th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily. We are off and running for the 61st Knoxville Nationals with prelim night number one from Wednesday complete. The big storyline from last night that you'll see everyone talking today about was how difficult it was to move forward come heat race time. If you watched yesterday's show or you're a longtime fan of the Nationals, you know that after time trials, Knoxville inverts the top 8 in heat races for the Nationals. That means if you qualify well, you've got to be fast come those heats because they're only taking the top 4 to the night's feature. Drivers that are hardest hit by the invert are those that qualify in the top 10. They started on the 4th row of each of the 5 heats, and of those 10 drivers, only David Gravel transferred through his heat race to make the night's feature. That left quick timer Parker Price Miller, Brent Marks, Justin Sanders, Ian Madsen, Josh Schneiderman, Ayrton Jenington, Sawyer Phillips, Sheldon Haudenschild, and Shane Golobic, all in the night's B main. And of that group, with only 4 transfers available in the B, only PPM, Marks, Madsen, and Sanders made the night's feature. And obviously, the biggest name of that group to miss the night's feature was Sheldon Haudenschild, and he's way down in 19th in event points after night one. He'll either have to make something happen on Friday in the Hard Knocks qualifying night or run the alphabet come Saturday. With all the issues for these guys in heat races, there were people bemoaning the format, and then you had those defending the format, but then complaining about the track surface. And, you know, when you have inverts, though, this is the risk that is out there for teams that qualify towards the top. If you have a problem or the track doesn't widen out on time, you get trapped down the order. You can't be okay with inverts, but then mad when we have a night like last night. That's just the nature of the beast with inverts. And obviously, formats are a kind of a constant topic of discussion across dirt racing. Inverts, no inverts, you know, passing points, time trials, you know, whatever it is. But, you know, this is kind of the downside of having inverts is when the track doesn't come around, this is what can happen. In the night's 25-lap feature, Logan Schuchart and James McFadden led the field to green from the front row, and out front it was all Schuchart for the duration. 7 starting Donny Schatz looked like he might have had a chance late to catch the 1S, but issues in lap traffic ended his bid. So Schuchart, your winner with Donny Schatz, David Gravel, Gio Scelzi, and McFadden rounding out the top 5. Keep in mind that it's not necessarily about running up front in these features, but more about maximizing points because the top 16 in event points after these first 2 nights are the ones guaranteed into the Saturday main event. So after last night, Schatz and Gravel are tied for the most points, so they're, you know, obviously safe here. And according to Word of Outlaws PR guy Brian Walker, the average point total needed to earn the final feature transfer over the past 6 Nationals is 453.3, the highest total being 457, the lowest being 439. So with that in mind, Marks, PPM, and Justin Sanders, who are 3rd through 5th, are all most likely safe as well. From there, Aaron Reitzel has 447 and 6th, Gio has 445, and last night's winner, Schuchart, is 8th with 444. It would not be outside the realm of possibility that a prelim night winner could end up in a Saturday B main. Looking forward to tonight, we'll do it all over again, just with a different group of cars. We ended up with 51 total last night, and we should be about the same number for tonight. The Thursday field includes names like Kerry Madsen, defending winner Kyle Larson, Brad Sweet, Carson Macedo, Anthony Macri, Darren Pittman, Rico Abreu, Brian Brown, Buddy Kofoid, Tyler Courtney, Spencer Baston, and Jacob Allen, among others. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the list on the screen, and you'll be able to find it on the Knoxville website, on the Knoxville social media accounts, also the Outlaw social media accounts as well. Today's schedule is the same as yesterday's, with hot laps scheduled for 7:15 p.m. Central Time, time trials at 7:40, and opening ceremonies at 8:05. The DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula likes Kyle Larson tonight. I'm going to go Brad Sweet. The Big Cat hasn't won a prelim night since he won the Nationals in 2018. But obviously, heat race passing will be at a premium, and he leads the Outlaws this season in heat race plus minus. If you aren't headed out to the sprint car capital of the world tonight, you can watch live over on Dirt Vision. Now, before we move on and talk about other racing stuff, it's DIRTRACKR t-shirt reveal time. I went up yesterday to Kane's Screen Print and picked up our first round of shirts. I have 2 options, a late model one and a sprint car one. I have 75 of each. I have sizes ranging from adult small to 4X. They're $30. I'll pay sales tax and shipping, so $30 out the door for you. Thanks to my guy Kevin at KSP for getting this done for me and for showing me around their facility yesterday. It's really impressive what Casey and everyone involved there have done over the last few years getting this business off the ground. They're handling apparel for a lot of sprint car drivers. That includes Larson, Sweet, Marks, Rico, Schuchart, guys like Justin Grant and Tyler Courtney, just to name a few. And I figured if KSP was good enough for those guys, it would be good enough for my little order here. So shirts are in hand, and the Shopify store is live as of this morning. I contemplated putting everything live last night, but I figured you guys that watch and listen to my shows every day should get to see them first. So here they are. I'm actually going to switch to my other camera so we can get a better look at these. So here is the late model one. It is gray. DIRTRACKR logo on the back, as you can see on the screen, black print. And then on the front, drum roll please, I talk about Dirt Late Model Championships all the time. I think I'm the only one that cares. We'll see if you guys care as well. Dirt Late Model Championships Matter is on the front of this t-shirt. So this one available over at shop.dirtrackr.com right this moment. So that's shirt option number 1. We'll throw that up here. Shirt option number 2, this is the black shirt, the sprint car shirt. Similar, obviously, the DIRTRACKR logo on the back as you are watching this on YouTube. And then on the front, you've heard me say this before. If you're a longtime listener of Open Red, you will remember this. Don't tell me there's no passing in sprint car racing. Right there, a couple of sprint cars, words right there on the front. This one also available right now, shop.dirtrackr.com, $30, get you one of those. So those are the 2 shirt options that are available. I'm going to, let me switch back to my other camera here. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to wait a little bit today to give you guys a chance to get orders in first. So you won't know about this unless you watch or listen to the shows today. Let me throw the link up on the screen as well. So later this afternoon, I'll go live on social media with everything, and then I'll also hit my email list. So you guys that are watching and listening will have first crack at shirts. Besides the shirts, the online store now also has all of the decals there as well. So if you don't have one of those, you can add one to your order if you're grabbing a shirt today as well. So when you're ready to purchase, head over to shop.dirtrackr.com. It's all there, ready to go right now. If for some reason you run into any issues, just drop me an email at info@dirtrackr.com. I'll also have links in the video description, and I'm going to change the merch link on dirtrackr.com to point there as well. So shirts are on sale now. Link is on the screen, shop.dirtrackr.com, and I'll have them in the mail just as quickly as orders come in. And if this is successful, I've got ideas for more cool stuff, and obviously we can continue getting quality items from KSP. Thanks in advance if you do decide to get one. Alrighty, moving on. After a couple of weeks off from racing, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is back tonight to kick off 3 days of racing at Florence Speedway for the North-South 100. Saturday night's main event pays a very large $75,000 to win, which makes it one of the richest dirt late model races on the calendar in 2022. Tonight and tomorrow night, we'll have split field shows with each program featuring 2 $5,000 to win features. So 2 features tonight and 2 tomorrow night. Points earned through these first 2 nights will set heat races for Saturday's main event. Brandon Overton is the defending North-South 100 winner. He led 79 laps a year ago and topped Tim McCready and Jonathan Davenport. McCready was this event winner in 2020. T-Mac also enters the weekend as the series points leader over Brandon Shepard and Ricky Thornton Jr. And not only has he surged in recent weeks to take that top spot, but he's also been able to extend his lead. He's currently riding a streak of 22 straight top 10 finishes with Lucas. That is by far the longest active current top 10 streak in the country of any of the major dirt racing series. Because of the split field formats, I'm not going to do win picks for the next 2 nights, but besides Overton and McCree, some other guys to pay attention to, other guys with recent wins at Florence include Josh Rice, Mike Marlar, Jimmy Owens, and Earl Pearson Jr. I also wouldn't sleep on Ricky Thornton Jr. or Sheppy. The field last year was just shy of 50 cars, but I think with a purse bump for the entire weekend, I'd expect that number to swell. Besides the Lucas regulars, you can expect to see Davenport, Chris Madden, Corey Hedgecock, Kyle Bronson, Kyle Strickler, and a bunch of other guys that I've already mentioned. Remember that all of the Lucas shows are now part of the schedule over at Flow Racing, so you can watch there tonight if you are not headed to Florence. If you need a Flow subscription, click the affiliate link below or over on DIRTRACKR.com. And I wanted to shout a bunch of you out. You guys have contributed to this little DIRTRACKR project in recent weeks with the super thanks on YouTube, and I wanted to kind of shout those names out today. So big thanks in the last couple of weeks to Kim, Bruce, Jim, Johnny Z, Jason, Dennis, and Ben for their support on these recent videos. You guys are very much appreciated. I can't believe you guys jump on and do that. And thanks to all of you who just tune in regularly and watch or listen. Before we shut it down today, the USMTS is in action for 3 nights this weekend with some big money on the line. Tonight they're at Dallas County for the Bullring Bash. Friday, they go to Lakeside for the Grant Youngins Memorial, and Saturday, they take on I-70. Tonight's $5,000 to win. Friday is $20,000 to win, and Saturday is $10,000 to win. Dustin Sorensen continues to lead Tanner Mullins and Derek Ramirez for that USMTS championship. If you're a modified fan, you can watch these live over on Race and Dirt. And plenty of options on the streaming services today. If you need a dirt racing fix, night 2 of the Knoxville Nationals is over on Dirt Vision. That headlines the day. Flow Racing has the opening night of the North-South 100 plus Flow 24/7. Dirt Track Digest has racing from Orange County Fair. Race and Dirt has the USMTS from Dallas County, and there are 4 shows over on Speed Sport. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Have a good Thursday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.